Hi everyone. So I wanted to show you the coffee shop project on Google Slides, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to type your answers into the slides. So if you first want to look at the top left of your screen, you can see that I renamed my Google Slideshow as Mrs. Lally's Coffee Shop project. So when you make a copy of the link that I am sending you, it will be on Google Classroom. When you make a copy of that, you're going to want to rename your project, putting your first and your last name, and then you can just put coffee shop, okay? So again, when you click on File, oops, okay, so you go down to make a copy. You're going to want to make a copy of the entire presentation, okay? All right, so over here on the left with Google Slides, you can see all the slides. This project has 20 slides, but it is 16 tasks. The tasks are numbered, okay, just like this on each slide. And when you scroll down, you can see everything that is being asked of you. Again, this is all based on our knowledge of fractions, adding, subtracting, multiplying, comparing fractions, making equivalent fractions, reducing, and there's some decimal work in here as well, as you can see with the prices, okay? So it's really easy to type into each slide, all right? So what I have here is task number 2. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these problems and show you how this works, okay? So what it's asking for first is to figure out the menu. Now over here, we're starting with coffee and tea. And see how right here where it says regular coffee, and then it says the word type in blue? That's where you're going to type in the price. Now down here, you're looking at clues to figure out what the price is supposed to be. So if you look at the first clue with me, it says a regular coffee is 1/2 of the price of an espresso. So if I look at the price of an espresso, I see it costs $2.50. So what I have to do is take half of that, okay, and put it here for my regular coffee price. So the way that I would do this is, it's actually a couple of ways. You could use mental math. You could do it out on the side. You could do 250 divided by 2, okay, and then insert your decimal point. Or think of it like this. What's half of 2? 1. And what's half of 50? 25. So the price would be $1.25. So the way I would type it in would be I would click on here. Sorry, my computer's a little slow. And you have to backspace. There we go. Okay, and then I would just type using my keyboard 1.25, just like that. Okay, and then you can click, and it's in. Okay, so that's the first part, is task number 2. And the tasks keep going. They're a lot different, some of them. Some of the tasks ask you to type in a fraction. Some of them ask you to drag tile pieces over. Let me see if I can find one like that for you. Here we go. Okay, so this is slide number 4, I believe, but it is task 3, the best coffee in town, okay? So, this table here is how many drinks you've sold, how many regular coffees at your shop, how many cafe mochas, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's out of 10. So what it's asking you to do is write the fraction. So if you've sold 5 out of 10 for your fraction here, 5 regular coffees out of a total of 10, you would type it 5, okay, and then a backslash for the fraction bar, 10, like that. Now, if you look at that and think to yourself, okay, 5/10, wait a minute, I know that that reduces to 1/2, right? Because 5 is half of 10. So if you wanted to, you could write it as 1/2. Watch what happens when I do that. 1 / 2. And if I click my space bar, check it out. Okay, it turns it into a smaller, numerator and denominator. The font's a little bit smaller on the top and the bottom. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that because that will happen a few times to some fractions, not all the ones that you're going to type. Okay, over here where it's asking for word form. Okay, so 1/2, or you could write it as 5/10, but in words. Okay, so I'll type 5/10 like that. Okay, or you can type it as 1/2 if you want to. Okay, so you can do 1/2. Okay, all right, so then the other thing I was talking about was the dragging of pieces. Okay, so this is a regular coffee. It's asking to represent each of these fractions in picture form and as an equivalent fraction. So remember how up here we had said that the regular coffee you sold 5 out of 10, right? So that's the same as 1/2. So what you're going to do down here is you're going to drag, oops, oh boy, here we go. You're going to drag these little pieces in, okay, to make 1/2. Check it out. Isn't this cool? Look at that. So you want to have half of this circle colored in to represent the number of regular coffees that you sold. Okay? This one's kind of being funny, but we'll get it to work the best we can. Okay? It's not going to look perfect, but see? That's half of the circles colored in. All right? And then it goes on to ask you for an equivalent fraction. So what's something equal to 1/2? Well, 5 out of 10 is equal to 1/2. 4 out of 8. I will accept any equivalent fraction there. Okay, so that's another part of this project too, is you might have to drag, okay, some pieces over. There's another slide where you have to decorate cupcakes and you have to drag colors over, okay, to color in a certain fraction of your cupcakes, a specific frosting color, and etc. Okay, guys? So I hope that this little video helps you with some of this stuff on here on the slides, especially with the typing in and the dragging. I hope you enjoy this project. I've been having a lot of fun with mine. I've been working a lot on the dessert section. But again, I hope you enjoy it. Now, last thing as a reminder, when you are finished with this project, please go up to the top right corner and share it with me, slally@bridgerain.org. Okay, so that way I can see all of your work. Okay, if you have any questions at all during this project, throughout the whole process, please, please, please don't hesitate to message me via Google Classroom. I'll be checking it every day, multiple times a day. Or you could email me, okay, if you have a question, all right? Or you can use Class Dojo, okay? All right, everybody, enjoy this project, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.